what you guys think. Like, I feel like going for the IVF is the right thing to do, and not doing another IUI. I see the crystal raindrop. Good morning, fertility fam. How are you? Today is Tuesday, May 8th. Yesterday was my birthday. Yes, if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. What's up, fertility fam? If you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button. Let's hang out a while. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Went out last night. Well, first of all, he who donates sperm made dinner for me last night, steak au poivre, which is one of my favorites. And then I drug him out to Red Rooster because I thought they would have jazz. The place was packed, and we ended up at Casual Corner, or Social Corner, something. Where I ate some more food, shrimp and grits, and had a few more drinks. And yeah, that was the end of the presentation. So drinking is done. I'm gonna buckle down, get ready for the June cycle. I think I'm gonna go for the IVF. It just makes sense. And I was on yesterday, I was looking at Lisa and Lindsay, and they had another unproductive cycle, and they were talking about IUIs, and I don't know that it makes sense for me to do a 5th IUI. I think before I had said I had prepared myself mentally for it, because that's what like the sperm donor or the bank had recommended. But yeah, I think we have to be mindful of our emotions during this, and I don't have the wherewithal to go through too many more unproductive cycles, IUI, IVF, or otherwise. So I'm gonna get myself as healthy as possible, and I'm gonna go for egg retrieval in June, and then we'll do a transfer in July. And I'm gonna pray that it's successful. So yeah, that's kind of where I am. I've been doing a bit of self-care these last couple of days, realizing how tired I was. I allowed myself to sleep. Now I just got to get back into eating right. No more alcohol, even though I know you guys like drunk Tanika. She's got to go away for a while. But yeah, and just bang it out, get the weight off, and all that fun stuff. So that is that. Lawyer meeting is moved to Friday. He's actually going to come to my office, which is awesome. I didn't get to see him last week because my schedule kind of blew up on me. He's going to come Friday morning. So I'm just going to get all my ducks in a row and prep for June. Does that make sense? Yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Hang on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I was passing a construction zone, so I was like, oh, let me save myself some editing trouble later with bad audio. Although, there's a motorcycle. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Like, I feel like going for the IVF is the right thing to do, and not doing another IUI. And I think getting myself prepared mentally for it, because there's daily shots and all that fun stuff. And so I feel like it's the right thing to do, and I think emotionally that's what I can prepare myself for. But curious as to what you would do if you were in my shoes. Would you do a 5th IUI, or would you go to IVF? Especially after I've been saying I wish I could do IVF. So yeah, AF is due tomorrow. Not sure. I'm not getting any symptoms, but ovulation could have been off. I didn't track anything this cycle. I kind of have a reminder because when I go to acupuncture, they say, oh, your cycle day, yada yada. But no active, like, monitoring. So I should have ovulated while I was in California, this would be the last day of cycle 8. But I don't know. I would normally expect to like have more breakouts by now and have some back pain, and I don't have any of that, so we'll see. yeah, so how have you guys been? It's Tuesday, weekend's done. It's gonna be a busy work week. First and second week of the month are always busy for me. So I'm reporting out from last month. Train. So yeah, acupuncture tomorrow. I may or may not go to an event tonight. There's something for the Trevor Project, LGBTQ teens. Hello? Hello? Okay, that was weird. That was my work mobile, and somebody named Greg said that I've been calling him once a week. Not me. He was like, yeah, I keep calling back, and this is the first time you answered. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. These trains are off the charts. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Check this out. Get it? Check. Hi fam, I wanted to show you guys my outfit. I love these pants. I got them when I was in Philadelphia a couple weeks ago. And my shoes. You know I like the navy. Alright fam, so they did not have red raspberry leaf at GNC. I think they must have stopped carrying it. I didn't even see a place on the shelf for it. I looked last month too. But I did get the hibiscus and the milk thistle and the omega-3s because I was out of those. I'll have to go on Amazon and get the red raspberry leaf. So got that, got my lunch. Green Goddess from Hale and Hardy. And yeah, headed back up to my desk. Hi fam. Alright, I'm all done with work and I'm headed to known donor's house to get some paperwork signed. He's going out of town tomorrow, so I gotta get all this going. Mainly for the paper printout of the test results and figuring out what everything means. And meeting with the lawyer on Friday. So yeah, should be quick. I have to go home and edit. The idea is to be quick. Sometimes I get over here and I don't go home for hours or till the next morning, but that's not the plan. So we shall see. Hi, fertility fam. How are you? I made it home. I already took off all my jewelry, so I don't have my bracelets tonight. I made it home, which is good, right? Yeah, I got the paperwork signed and we're all good to go there. So going to do IVF with the ICSI and the PGS testing. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I asked the doctor about the ERA and she said it's not legal in New York. So if she deemed it medically necessary, she could send me to either Connecticut or New Jersey. But she said kind of because it's not legal, like New York is sort of the benchmark for. If basically like if New York hasn't approved it, I probably don't need it is what she said. I don't know. Seeing what I've seen on other people's channels, I'd rather do it than not, especially since I'm only going to have the one shot at the IVF. But she did say that they would do the saline, whatever, to see if there were like any polyps or whatnot. So that's the plan. I downloaded some healthy fertility diet books tonight, so I'm going to work on that. I need to put in an order. I got to do it in the next hour because Fresh Direct, if I get it in by 11, they'll deliver it tomorrow. And it's 10 right now. But going to do that, going to do a cleanse, got to figure out the weight. Yeah, I just got to I got to sit down and come up with a plan. Like I have all these ideas in my head and I know what I want to do. I just got to write it down. I'm a planner in that sense. So yeah, but I feel good about it. I'm not going to rush myself. I think I had to think long and hard about it because I was contemplating like I'm running out of time, but I think one shot, like if I do it really well, it will only take that one time, God willing, and then I have to figure out how to move on. So yeah, that's what it is. At least the one shot for the IVF, and then maybe I would do at-home inseminations after that. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. So yeah, gonna focus on that. Gonna focus on relaxing. And so yeah, that's why I'm talking to you guys while I'm sitting at my desk. I'm gonna edit here shortly and then get myself to bed. I'm not gonna do a bunch of late nights anymore. So there you go. I'm going in the morning. There's a group at work, Women's Network, which is one of the employee resource groups, has a panel about, it's called the untraditional path to motherhood or non-traditional path, but basically talking about using fertility, advanced reproductive technology to help with getting pregnant. So I want to go to that. I'm going to take my camera. Hopefully I'll be able to film because I do want to share that with you guys. It's all people internal. So there's a woman there. I think she's like an SVP or an EVP of our organization. And she's going to talk about her journey. And then there are two of the benefits coordinators who will be there to kind of talk to us about our benefits. So that'll be interesting. And I just love to hear other people's journeys, particularly women over 40. And based on the picture of the woman, I think she's over 40, but I could be wrong. But I love hearing those stories because I feel like we don't hear enough of them. Like I think the medical community is quick to tell us like after 40, forget it. And after 45, that chance. And so I like to hear when people sort of buck that, right? And prove everyone wrong. So yeah, and that I think I need that as I'm gearing up, just like mentally for this next phase. So now I'm scared. I'm it's funny, like be careful what you wish for, right? So I hoped and prayed that I could do IVF, and now that I have the green light and made the decision, I'm afraid of like, what is it gonna do? What is it gonna do to my body? What is it gonna do to me mentally? Is it going to work? And so I have got to work out all those demons with meditation and yoga, because I can't go into it. What is that saying? Be anxious for nothing. I can't go into it anxious. So yeah, but it is what it is. Those are the feelings that I'm having now. I'm acknowledging those feelings, and then I just got to figure out how to turn them into something positive and make them useful. So yeah, it's okay. I have time. I have to get my paperwork notarized for the RE. They want to have a consent form for IVF, and it has to be signed in front of the doctor or it has to be notarized. And so because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to do, I didn't sign either in front of the doctor because she gave me the IUI and the IVF paperwork. In retrospect, I probably should have just signed everything now, but I was still kind of shell-shocked, so I wasn't thinking. But anyway, I got to get that done, and then once I get that in, they will schedule me for my training classes for my shots. So that's what will be happening next. I think I'm going to go tomorrow and see if I can find a notary. There's got to be one in my building somewhere or at the bank. But yeah. So that's it. That's what's going on with me. A couple of you guys have reached out to me. I'm not going to say your names because you shared some personal stuff, and I'm not sure if you want your name and your information on the web. But one young lady in particular was saying that she thinks that she's done with her TTC journey, mainly for financial reasons. And so my response was, I believe Resolve and some other organizations have grants for people who cannot pay for their fertility treatments. I don't know what all the qualifications are. I said, I offered to do more research for her if that was something that she wanted to pursue. But her husband has an issue, the varicole, when you have the varicose veins, and so that has impacted his sperm count. And I can't remember the other thing. There's something else. But they basically can't afford it, and I would hate for that to be a reason why they weren't able to have a baby or pursue their TTC journey. And so if any of you guys know of any grants for people who are having trouble conceiving, please let me know. Leave it in the comments below so we can help out someone in the fam. Yeah, I think I would hate for anyone not to be able to have a child because of financial reasons. So let's all pool our resources together. And if there isn't something, then maybe that's what we got to do. We got to start something. I don't know. We have to figure that out, though. I know some people have also done GoFundMes. I don't know what all the details of it are, but I think if we start with the grants, if you guys know of any, and leave them down below, I'm sure she will appreciate it. And then there are others of you who are waiting on semen analysis, and others of you who have given up on the medical community altogether, which I don't blame you. yeah, if my circumstances were different, I would be doing it 100% natural. And when I started this journey, I was looking back at my journal and I said I wanted to stick to as close to natural as possible. Now I've gone all the way to IVF, which is as unnatural as it's going to get. But at this point, I just want a baby. It's easy to say those things in the beginning when you don't know what it will hold, what the journey will hold for you. And then reality sets in. So yeah, I want to do the IVF. I know it's not, there's a lot of reasons that I was hesitant, but I'm going to go for it. And my focus now is healthy eggs. I mean, I've been working on that, but much more so now in the next 60 days or so. Because the plan is to do, well, egg retrieval in June or July. So we'll see. But yeah. So I just, prayers to all of you ladies. I know everyone has a different situation, and it's hard. It's hard. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I know that we're all here to support each other, though, so keep these ladies in your prayers, even though I haven't said their name. And again, if you know of any funding options or other ways to fund IVF, that would be great. She did mention that they have like a lot of student loans and other, things that have impacted their credit, so she does not think that taking out a loan would be possible at this point. So anything but a loan, if you guys know of, if you could let us know. She watches the channel, obviously, so if you guys leave it down below, she will see it. Or if you don't want to leave it below, send me an email at tanika@simplytanika.com. And sorry, I have one born every minute on. Send me an email at tanika@simplytanika.com and let me know of any funding or grants, and I will pass that along to her, or leave it in the comments below. It's one of our TTC sisters, and let's all of us keep each other in our prayers. I want 2018 to be the magic year for all of us, where we get our BFPs, and so I just, the more we can do to focus on that, the better, right? All right, ladies, I'm going to edit and get back to, all this other stuff and get myself to bed. Yeah, I hope you were well. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the prayers and the well wishes, not only for myself, but for your TTC sisters. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. Bye. Baby dust to you all. I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind when I think